Luis Rosado, aka Blueboy, the Puerto Rican Crip. Blueboy, he spent 39 years in prison in New York State. He grew up on the Lower East Side of New York City in the 70s and the 80s. His father was doing fed time for drugs and a murder when he was growing up. His father did 18 years, then got out, went back and died in prison. Blueboy had a chance to become cellmates with his father later on down the line. He grew up with 4 brothers growing up, and his mother raised all 5 kids. At 9 years old, Blueboy got arrested the first time for pushing his teacher down the stairs at school. He started selling drugs at the age of 12 and committed robberies and home invasions. He also was locked up with Mike Tyson as a teenager. He witnessed a young Mike Tyson knock out a counselor, Bob Stewart. Stewart was a professional boxer back in the day. He brought boxing gloves to the prison, and Mike sparred with him and knocked him out. Mike and Blueboy are friends to this very day. Blueboy was also locked up with more notorious criminals. He was locked up with a guy by the name of David Gilbert. David Gilbert was serving a 75-year sentence for murder in the Rockland County for his role in the 1981 Bronx robbery that killed 2 police officers and a guard. But I know by now you guys wondering, well, what did Blueboy do to get 39 years in prison? Well, Blueboy went to prison for an incident that started in the year of 1981 when he had an issue with someone from his neighborhood. The person from his neighborhood eventually went to the Navy because of that issue. The guy that went to the Navy, his younger brother, took on his beef. The brother stepped on Blueboy's sneakers. Blueboy believed he stepped on his sneakers to have an issue with him. They got into a tussle in the gym. The guy pulled out a gun and slapped Blueboy in the face and kicked him in the butt. He fired a couple shots at Blueboy. Blueboy left and came back and shot him at point blank range with the shotgun. When Blueboy got to Rikers Island, a lot of people didn't know this, but Blueboy was actually already a 5%er. But he was also a member of the Wild Boys, which was from his neighborhood. Blueboy, he also caught an extra murder in New York State prison with his homeboy. The victim of that, he actually introduced Blueboy to his private parts, which was a big no-no, especially in New York. Blueboy got 48 years for his part in the stabbing of that inmate, which resulted to his death. In 1998, Blueboy decided to become a Crip. At that time, it was a lot of Bloods in New York State, but Blueboy said he didn't like bullies, so him becoming a Blood was out of question. Blueboy actually became a Crip behind an inmate he knew that turned Muslim. The inmates was plotting on the inmate that became a Muslim, and Blueboy wasn't having it. Blueboy told that inmate he wanted all the knowledge on the Crips, and that he wanted to be a Crip. Blueboy, he's officially rolling 30s Harlem Crip, like a popular rapper, Dave East from Harlem, New York City. Now let's be honest, the biggest thing that we know Blueboy for was killing Larry Davis. In 1986, Larry Davis, he got into a shootout with police in the Bronx. He shot 6 cops and got away with it, hailing to be one of the Bronx's largest public figures. He put on a manhunt that happened for 17 days. He ended up giving himself up and beat it at trial, stating that the cops was doing illegal activities and also selling drugs, and that the Department of New York City was corrupt. And they say a lot of politicians and people in New York didn't like the fact that Larry Davis was speaking against him and putting him on a pedestal, saying that the department is corrupt and these police officers are selling illegal drugs. They actually came to his sister's house with the legal warrant, and that's how everything pursued. But Blueboy, he killed Larry Davis in prison. But Blueboy, He says he was trying to kill another pedophile that was in prison, but Larry Davis got into the way and he had to be dealt with. He also said Larry Davis hit him in the head with a cane from behind. Blueboy stabbed Larry Davis 13 times. Some say the police wanted Blueboy to kill Larry Davis because he shot 6 police officers. But Blueboy admits that officers came to him after doing what he did and said, "Hey, good job. I like what you did." And Blueboy said that he told those same officers, "Hey, I didn't do this for you. It was because he hit me in the back of the head with a cane and he stepped in when I was trying to handle a pedophile." So Blueboy went on record saying that he didn't do this for the police or he didn't do this for New York State. Fast forwarding to 2022, after Blueboy did his 39 years and got out of the penitentiary. Blueboy is out of the prison after killing 3 people, 2 on the inside and 1 on the outside. Former NBA player Big Baby Davis, he started a smoke shop in New York. So he employed Blueboy after doing 39 years in prison for a security job at the marijuana company. But it seems to be the downfall of Blueboy all over again. Y'all watch this.
You all motherfuckers should know. Y'all talking shit about me. You wouldn't never stand up on back in the street. You know what I'm saying? And if you come over here, it's lit. Night work. You know what I'm saying? Don't break the law. Don't break the law. I never disrespected nobody. But you motherfuckers keep talking shit about me. For what? You a bunch of cows. I was out there in the street, running around crazy. And nobody told me shit. Now all of a sudden I come over here and motherfuckers talking crazy. Why? You had an opportunity to see me. You know where I was working at. You knew where I was at. When I talk shit there, I'm talking smoke, nigga. Yeah. Stop talking shit. You niggas better not break the law. How about that? Y'all niggas better not break the law. Bet that. Yeah, don't break the law. Don't break the law.
That was Blueboy calling from the county jail, Rikers Island, pissed. He's pissed because his name is being slandered on the media and it's being slandered on the YouTube streets. But hey, so he's called back from Rikers Island because he's locked back up again. This time he's going to court. It might not look too good for him right now, but he's claiming self-defense. He's saying somebody came to the dispensary shop and they brought it toward him, and I guess he took the pistol away from them and he shot him. But he's also accused of being shooting somebody. So we don't know if somebody tried to rob their place or he shot him or he just shot him because they came through. But it's Chucking and Jiving TV and we'll find out the rest.